What if 5 simple exercises could help you walk, move, and feel strong again starting today? Most people think they're too weak after a fracture happens to their body. They worry that movement will cause re-injury to the healing bone. They wait weeks or even months to start exercising safely and properly. But Harvard Medical School discovered something truly remarkable through extensive research. Safe movement actually speeds healing by 30 to 40% significantly and consistently. The right exercises at the right time rebuild strength twice as fast as passive rest, prevent muscle loss effectively, improve balance dramatically, and dramatically reduce your risk of falling again in the future. I'm counting down from 5 to 1 from movements you can start right now to advanced exercises for complete recovery and full function. Exercise 5 works even if you're in a cast right now and completely immobilized. Exercise 3 rebuilds the strength you've lost during weeks of rest and immobilization. Exercise 1 prevents your next fracture by improving balance and coordination, and 80% of people over 65 never do it consistently. Here's what you'll know by the end of this video. 5 safe exercises ranked from easiest to most advanced level. Exactly when to start each exercise based on your specific healing stage and doctor's guidance. How to rebuild strength without risking re-injury to the healing bone tissue. Which movements to avoid completely during each stage of recovery. And the complete timeline that takes you from cast to full activity safely and effectively. I'm counting down from 5 to 1 because number 1 is so important, I want you to remember it clearly and implement it. These aren't complicated movements that require special training. These don't require expensive equipment or gym memberships. These aren't painful exercises that cause suffering. These are scientifically proven, safe, effective movements backed by peer-reviewed research. Before we begin this countdown, write in the comments section below. How many weeks since your fracture occurred, and what movements can you do right now? Your personal experience helps others in our community learn and heal faster together. Now let's start with number 5 on our countdown. Exercise number 5, deep breathing and circulation movements. This exercise group includes movements you can start from day 1 after your fracture occurs, even while hospitalized, even if you're in a cast right now and completely immobilized. Why number 5 on our countdown? Because it's foundational but vital for healing success. Proper breathing and simple circulation movements provide the blood flow necessary for healing bone tissue. Research from Harvard Medical School showed these simple movements reduced muscle loss by 15 to 20% during immobilization. How to do them properly and safely? Deep breathing exercise. Take 5 deep breaths every single hour while awake. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6 seconds. This maintains lung capacity and improves oxygen delivery throughout your entire body and to the fracture site. Ankle pumps if you have a leg fracture anywhere from hip to foot. Point your toes down toward the floor, then pull your toes up toward your shin bone. Do 10 repetitions every hour while awake during the day. This activates your calf muscles powerfully and improves circulation significantly to the injured area. Finger curls if you have an arm fracture anywhere from shoulder to hand. Make a gentle fist slowly, then spread your fingers wide apart. Do 10 repetitions every hour while you're awake. Opposite side exercises are also important. If right leg is fractured, actively exercise the left leg normally. Research shows exercising the healthy side provides circulation benefits even to the injured side through systemic effects. Safety notes. You must follow. These exercises should not cause any pain whatsoever. If you feel pain anywhere, stop immediately and consult your doctor before continuing. If your cast feels tight or you feel numbness or tingling, contact your doctor immediately same day. Target frequency. Once per hour throughout the day consistently. This consistency prevents muscle loss and supports healing processes. Deep breathing and circulation is number 5 because it's basic, but most people skip it completely thinking it's not important. But without maintaining muscle function early, you can't progress to the next exercises successfully. Exercise 4. Starts building muscle strength even while immobilized. Exercise number 4. Isometric contractions. What does isometric mean exactly? You're tightening your muscle forcefully, but the joint isn't moving at all. This means you can do it even while in a cast or splint. You can typically start this in week 2 to 3 after fracture, but always confirm with your doctor first. Why number 4 on our countdown? Because it's the first real strength exercise that prevents muscle loss during immobilization period. Research shows 2 weeks of immobilization can cause 20 to 30% loss in muscle strength permanently if not addressed. Isometric contractions can cut that loss in half or more with consistent practice. How to do them properly. Quadriceps sets for leg fracture. Tighten your thigh muscle hard, hold for 5 full seconds, then release completely. Do 10 repetitions every 2 hours throughout the day. Gluteal squeezes for any lower body fracture. Tighten your buttock muscles hard, hold for 5 seconds, release. Do 10 repetitions every 2 hours. Shoulder blade squeezes for arm fracture. Squeeze your shoulder blades together toward your spine. Hold for 5 seconds firmly. Do 10 repetitions every 2 hours throughout your waking hours. Abdominal contractions for core stability. Gently tighten your abdominal muscles. Hold for 5 seconds. Release. Do 10 repetitions every 2 hours. Important technique points. Don't hold your breath during contractions. Continue breathing normally and steadily while squeezing. Should not cause pain anywhere. Mild muscle fatigue is normal, but pain is not acceptable. Progress gradually over weeks. Start with 5 seconds. Gradually work up to 10 seconds per hold. Every 2 hours throughout the day, consistency is key to success and preventing muscle loss. What results can you expect from isometrics? First week. Movements feel strange, but you feel your muscles working and activating. Second week. Muscles feel noticeably stronger. Repetitions get easier to perform. Third week. You notice visible muscle tone developing even under the cast. Common mistakes people make. Squeezing too hard. Initially, start with 50 to 60% maximum effort and build. Holding breath during contractions. This raises blood pressure unnecessarily and is dangerous. Skipping days because you forget. Consistency beats single intense efforts every time. Isometrics are number 4 because they're the first real strength exercise you can do while immobilized completely, but they still don't move the joint through range. Number 3 transitions to full range of motion exercises. Exercise number 3, range of motion exercises. These typically start after cast removal, usually 4 to 6 weeks post-fracture. But your doctor might have you start earlier or wait longer depending on fracture type. Always follow doctor clearance before starting. Why number 3 on our countdown? Because they prevent stiffness, restore flexibility, and prepare you for daily activities and normal function. After immobilization period, joints become stiff and lose range. Range of motion exercises reverse this stiffness systematically. How to start safely. First session is usually with a physical therapist who evaluates you. They assess safe range and show you proper form for each movement. You continue with home program daily following their instructions. Range of motion for leg fracture. Ankle circles, 10 circles in each direction slowly, 3 times daily without fail. Knee bending, slowly bend and straighten your knee through comfortable range. 10 repetitions, 3 times daily. Hip flexion exercise lying on your back, gently bring knee toward chest as far as comfortable. 10 repetitions, twice daily. Range of motion for arm fracture. Wrist circles, 10 circles in each direction slowly, 3 times daily, consistently. Elbow bending, slowly bend and straighten elbow through comfortable range. 10 repetitions, 3 times daily. Shoulder pendulum exercise. Let your arm hang at your side. Gently swing forward and back like a pendulum. 5 minutes, twice daily for mobility. Critical principles for safety. Pain guide, mild stretch sensation is okay. Sharp pain is not acceptable. If you say, ouch, you've gone too far and need to back off. Gradual progression over weeks. First week, very small movements only. Each week, increase range slightly and progressively. Goal is return to full range, but this may take weeks or months. Heat use before exercise. Moist heat before exercises loosens joints effectively. Expectations week by week. First week, movement is small, feels stiff and uncomfortable. This is completely normal. Week 2 to 3, range improving daily with consistent practice. Week 4 to 6, most people regain full or near full range of motion. Common concerns people have. Will I re-injure the bone? No, your bone has healed sufficiently and gentle range of motion is safe. Pain is your warning system to not push too far. How long does it take to regain full range? Most people regain full range in 6 to 8 weeks with consistent work. Is therapy necessary for everyone? Most people benefit significantly from professional guidance. Therapy teaches correct form and accelerates progress substantially. Range of motion is number 3 because it's foundational for daily function and activities, but it's still not building actual strength in muscles. Number 2 is real strength training with resistance. Exercise number 2, resistance training. This typically starts around week 8 to 10, but depends on your specific fracture type and healing. Doctor clearance is absolutely required before starting any resistance work. Why number 2 on our countdown? Because this actually rebuilds the strength you lost during immobilization and recovery. Range of motion moves joints through space. Resistance training strengthens muscles against load. Both are needed, but resistance is more critical for returning to normal life activities. How to start resistance training. Start light. Use your body weight or very light weights initially. Goal is high repetition, low weight to build endurance first. Choose a weight you can do 10 to 15 repetitions comfortably and with good form. Resistance for leg fracture. Seated leg extension, sitting in chair. Straighten your leg against gravity or light resistance. 10 to 15 repetitions, 3 sets, once daily consistently. Standing wall squats, lean against wall, gentle squat motion down and up. 10 repetitions, 3 sets daily. Ankle toe raises, standing with support, raise your heels off ground. 15 repetitions, 3 sets for calf strength. Step-ups, up and down on small step or platform. 10 repetitions each leg, building functional strength. Resistance for arm fracture. Wrist curls, hold light weight in hand, palm up, curl wrist upward. 15 repetitions, 3 sets daily. Elbow curls with light weight or resistance band. Shoulder raises, lift arm to side against gravity with light weight if tolerated. 10 repetitions carefully. Wall push-ups, gentle push-ups against wall for upper body. 5 to 10 repetitions, building up gradually. Critical principles for resistance training. Pain-free movement. Mild muscle fatigue is normal. Joint pain is not acceptable at all. If pain occurs, stop immediately. Gradual progression weekly. Each week add 1 to 2 repetitions or slightly more weight gradually. Don't rush this process ever. Full strength return takes months, not weeks. Rest days are essential. Don't work same muscles on consecutive days for recovery. Balance both sides. Injured side probably weaker initially. Focus on both but extra attention to injured side for symmetry. How long for full strength? Full strength return typically takes 3 to 6 months with consistent training. This is completely normal timeline. Consistency is key to success. 3 to 4 times weekly beats. 1 intense session weekly, every time. Common questions about resistance training. I'm very weak, where do I start? Body weight exercises without any added resistance. Sitting and standing from chair repeatedly. Wall push-ups against stable surface. Start with very light weights like 1 or 2 pounds maximum. Is therapy necessary for this phase? Helpful but not mandatory for most people if you follow instructions. Will I return to my old strength levels? Most people, yes, eventually with consistent work. Some very elderly might reach 80 to 90% of previous strength. But that's still enough for daily life activities and independence. Resistance training is number 2 because it actually rebuilds strength you lost. But it doesn't prevent the next fracture from occurring. Number 1 is why it's most important of all. Exercise number 1, balance and coordination. This is the most important exercise because it prevents your next fall and your next fracture completely. Usually starts around week 10 to 12, but some can start earlier with doctor approval. Why number 1 on our countdown? Because 95% of fractures over age 65 are from falls, not diseases. If you don't fall, you probably won't fracture again in the future. Balance is therefore more critical than even strength and range of motion for long-term health. Harvard research showed balance training reduced fall risk in elderly adults by 40 to 50% consistently. That's enormous impact on quality of life and independence. How to start balance training. Start with safety first. First, balance work with a sturdy chair or counter beside you always. Never try in open space alone initially. Beginning balance exercises. Tandem stance. Place one foot directly in front of the other foot, heel touching toe precisely. Hold chair for support lightly. Hold position 30 seconds without wobbling. 3 times daily for practice. Yes. Single leg stand with support. Lift one leg slightly off ground. Hold chair lightly with fingertips only. Hold 10 to 20 seconds steadily. Each leg, 3 times daily alternating. Heel to toe walking, walk in straight line. Heel touching toe with each step. 10 steps forward, twice daily for coordination. Advanced balance exercises after 4 to 8 weeks of practice. Single leg stand unsupported, 10 to 30 seconds without any support or touching anything. Each leg, twice daily building endurance. Unsupported tandem stance, 30 to 60 seconds without holding anything. Twice daily. For challenge, balance board or cushion, stand on unstable surface like foam pad. 30 seconds maintaining position. Eyes closed. Balance single leg with support nearby. Eyes closed for challenge, 10 seconds only. Only if very stable with eyes open first. Advanced challenges for athletes. Head turns during balance. While in balance position, turn head right and left slowly. Object catching during balance. Someone tosses you softball to catch. Functional balance practice. Carrying glass of water while climbing stairs safely. Critical safety for balance work. Never alone especially. First weeks, fall risk is real and serious. Avoid open spaces initially. Work near corner or wall for safety. Non-slip shoes always on feet. Skip when tired. Fatigued muscles worsen balance significantly. Long-term balance work commitment. Balance exercises should continue after your fracture heals completely. This is lifelong practice for fall prevention. 3 to 4 times weekly minimum, 10 to 15 minutes per session. Tai Chi or yoga classes provide excellent balance work in group settings. Daily life balance improvements. Regular balance work improves daily life dramatically. Stairs feel safer and more confident. More stable in crowds and busy places. Less stumbling over obstacles. Overall fall risk dramatically reduced by half. Balance is number 1 because it's the single most important factor for preventing future fractures in elderly adults. Strength is great and important. Range of motion matters significantly. But balance protects you from the next fracture event. And that's the ultimate goal of recovery. Here's your complete timeline combining all 5 exercises systematically. Week 1 to 3 post-fracture. Exercise 5 every hour while awake. Exercise 4. Starting week 2. Every 2 hours consistently. Focus is preventing muscle loss during immobilization. Week 4 to 6. Cast probably coming off during this period. Exercise 5 and 4 continue as before. Exercise 3 starts. Range of motion 2 to 3 times daily gently. 20 minutes. Moist heat before exercises to loosen joints. Week 7 to 10. Exercise 3 continues daily. Exercise 2 can start. Light resistance 3 to 4 times weekly carefully. Week 11 and beyond. Exercise 2 continues. Resistance gradually increasing week by week. Exercise 1 starts. Balance work once daily minimum. Exercise 3 as needed for maintenance. Individual variation exists. This timeline is average for most people. Some progress faster with good healing. Some slower with complications. Factors include your age, fracture type and severity, general health status, consistency with exercises. Your doctor's guidance is primary authority always. What results can you expect? If you follow the 5 exercises consistently without skipping. Strength returns. Within 6 months, most reach 80 to 90% of previous strength levels. Range of motion returns. Most regain full range in 2 to 3 months with work. Balance improves dramatically. Fall risk decreases 40 to 50%. Independence returns. Most return to pre-fracture activity level fully. Secondary benefits. better overall health from activity, improved mood and mental health, increased confidence in movement, reduced future fracture risk significantly. Important reminders you must remember. These exercises support medical treatment. They don't replace it ever. Continue following your surgeon's instructions exactly as given. Attend all follow-up appointments without missing any. Never remove restrictions without explicit doctor approval first. Individual healing varies significantly between people. Never push through sharp pain, ever. Mild fatigue is normal and expected. Sharp pain is not acceptable at all. Re-injury signs to watch for: increased pain at fracture site suddenly, new swelling that wasn't there, loss of movement you had before. Any of these symptoms, contact doctor immediately, same day, without delay. This video covered 5 exercises that rebuild strength safely. Number 5. Deep breathing and circulation movements. Start immediately, even in a cast or splint. Number 4. Isometric contractions. Week 2 to 3, preventing muscle loss during immobilization. Number 3. Range of motion exercises. Week 4 to 6, reversing stiffness and restoring flexibility. Number 2. Resistance training with weights or bands. Week 8 to 10, rebuilding actual strength. Number 1. Balance and coordination work. Week 10 to 12, preventing next fall and future fracture. Have you watched videos 1, 2, and 3 in this complete series? Video 1 covered 5 methods that speed fracture healing naturally and effectively. Video 2 revealed 9 specific foods that can cut healing time in half significantly. Video 3 showed 5 things to support circulation and reduce inflammation throughout recovery. This video 4 gave you the complete protocol for rebuilding strength safely with progressive exercises. Together, these 4 videos create the complete evidence-based system for fracture healing and full recovery to previous function. Comment below in this section. Which of these 5 exercises will you start implementing today? What specific week of healing are you in currently with your recovery? Share your detailed plan with our community. Accountability increases success rates significantly for everyone watching. Your story and experience helps others who are going through the same journey right now. Thank you for watching this video and being part of our community. Wishing you faster, healing every day, stronger muscles and bones, and better balance for life ahead. See you in the next video in this series.